get instant matches. So usually the procedure is this: you tick a box, and then the following day or the day after, you hear from the organizers and you can find out how many matches you have. It's great that you can do that. However, I would take my destiny into my own hands. And I remember from my own personal experience, I went to the speed dating event. I saw this guy and he caught my attention. I made sure that I positioned myself in a place that I can talk to him. Guess what? I even didn't wait for the next day to receive his number. I actually exchanged numbers with him straight away at the event. Because if you've been dating for a while, or maybe this is your first date in a really long time, the truth is you don't really meet that many people that you feel like, oh, I really like this person. If you are at a speed dating event and there is someone that you think, ooh, I really like this person, why not take a little step and actually get that instant match, make it happen? Don't wait for organizers to decide your destiny. What if there's a glitch in the system and then you'll never see him again and he will disappear and he could have been your future something? If you're feeling a bit shy and you're not so forward, then make sure that you stick around, because I'll tell you a couple of things that you can do to actually get maybe someone that you like at that speed dating event to approach you and get that number from you. Play an active role at a speed dating event. The setting works like that. A man is going from one table to the next, from one table to the next. So when he sits at that table, when he approaches you, he is already probably have some kind of questions that he has prepared, or he is going to ask you maybe the same thing that he asked the previous lady that he spoke to. But usually it's like, hi, have you ever tried this before? What do you do? Where do you live? Where you come from? What do you like to do in your free time? You can play a passive role and answer those questions, which I think there is nothing wrong. However, if you're talking to someone and you can see, oh, this conversation is such a drag, I can't be bothered with these questions, and you find yourself in this blah, 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 blah. Sometimes it happens when you are at a speed dating event and there are so many interactions. So once this happens, firstly, I would just check in with myself and be like, okay, I'm at this event, how can I be present? And then if you're not happy with the conversation that is happening, you can have a little diversion. You can change the topic and play an active role by maybe asking him about his secret passion project or something that he would love to do. The best thing about his day, the best thing about his week, something that he's excited about. Anything that you can think of that will also evoke a little emotion, because once you evoke an emotion, then you are able to connect with that person. And remember that everyone is as confused and lost and kind of not really knowing whatever they're doing and taking mostly one day at a time, just like you. Even if someone seems very put together, everyone is going through something. Everyone has their own challenges. And I'm not saying you have to start sharing your bigger sob stories, but just find ways to connect instead of looking at it as almost every swipe on Tinder where you're just like, yeah, it doesn't matter. None of these matter. There is an actual real person with real feelings sitting in front of you. So how can you play an active role that will improve your speed dating experience, will help you connect? And connection is something that we are all craving. When you come to a speed dating event and when you are sat at the table in front of your date, I want you to make mental notes, not just tick like or dislike. And every time a new date is in front of you, I want you to look for something positive in that person. He's got really beautiful eyes. I like his shirt. I like how passionate he is about his job. I really like that travel destination that he mentioned. Not only this will help you to reinforce something positive and have a way more positive speed dating experience, but also it will help you to remember your dates. Sometimes maybe you'll go home and you may change your mind about certain dates, which I'll talk more about through this video. If you found anything that I shared, even a teeny tiny bit useful, then make sure that you like. For more, subscribe, hit notifications. And now this next thing is extremely important. I think it's one of the most underrated things, whether you want to succeed just anywhere or you want to succeed on a date, speed dating event, anything that you can think of. Smile. Smiling makes you instantly come across as warmer, more approachable. Even now, just watching this video, I know it sounds silly, but just smile and see how that makes you feel. Such a simple thing, but it always works really well. I know you may be in your girl boss mode, killing your goals and everything, but leave that girl boss hat at home and just relax a little bit, smile, and have fun. I wonder if you can hear the rain, and now it's so dark. Hello darkness, my friend. I don't know what's happening with lighting. Anyway, let the show carry on. Another thing that I think you should leave at home when going to a speed dating event is your phone. Have you ever been in a situation where you are maybe at an event, or you are waiting for your date, or you are somewhere and you are scrolling? There is no really reason for you to scroll, and maybe you even find yourself in a situation where you're typing, this message doesn't make any sense, but I am just typing this for myself because I am an awkward person in social settings. I've done this. So let me know if you ever done this. And I know the phone is here as like a security blanket to give you a distraction. It's important when you are at a speed dating event, do everything you can to stay present. Maybe you'll flirt a little bit with the person mixing your drink, or you will observe people around you, or you will just stay in the moment. You already left the house, you are out of your sweatpants, so why not make the most of this situation? Use this time to talk to people. Don't just rely on those allocated few minutes when you can talk to your potential speed dating match. Sometimes someone may come across really shy when they're coming to talk to you, but once you see them interacting with other people at the bar and you can see, oh, you know, this person is really kind. You can tell a lot about someone just observing them and watching them, how they're treating someone who's making their drink. Don't waste those opportunities by just being on your phone and wasting that precious time. Talking about missed opportunities, I think this one is a big one, and I don't really know why people don't think of that. Use speed dating to make friends and network. I've noticed that now that I'm reaching a certain age, a lot of my girlfriends that used to be single, now they have husbands, and I understand the family is their number one priority. However, sometimes if you are a single lady, you still want to have girlfriends in your life that can go with you out, go with you to certain events, maybe go to a speed dating event. However, if you're bringing the wrong kind of girlfriend, she can be the biggest enemy to your speed dating experience. Something that I talk about in this video here, which you can watch later. A speed dating event can potentially become a place where maybe you'll meet other single ladies, and she could become your wing woman, and you'll be like, oh, you know, I really like this person. Maybe we can meet sometime and grab a coffee or do something together. Also, a speed dating event is great for networking. And another thing that I think it's great for is maybe there will be certain matches that you don't like. However, just because you don't like this person, maybe he could be suitable for one of your single girlfriends. Why not do that? Allow him to compliment you. Give him something to break the ice. So what do I mean by that? Maybe you can wear some statement earrings or some statement necklace, or just make a bit of effort with your outfit. If in doubt, you can always wear red. Red always works no matter what. You'll always get a lot of compliments with red. During those few minutes that you'll have to interact with this person, he'll be very nervous. He won't know what to say, but if you just give him something straight away, and you are the person at this event with some kind of interesting talk, there will be a number of men that they will be able to spot those things, and he will give you a compliment. And then once he gives you that compliment, accept it in a lovely, warm way. Never get offended because a man made a compliment. He's not harassing you. He's just really, really trying. And why not give him something that can make that process easier, so it's almost like you're giving him a little conversation prompt. And he's looking and he's like, oh, you know, she looks so lovely in that red dress. Why not wear that red dress and just stand out at the event so you'll be remembered as the lady that wore a red dress at a speed dating event. Now this one, I know you've been guilty of this one on online dating, on first dates, on any speed dating. We all been guilty of that. When you are at a speed dating event, don't write him off just because you are not instantly attracted to him. Being attracted to your partner is extremely important, and I'm not denying that. However, sometimes attraction can grow. Have you ever been involved in a little maybe work romance? I know in a lot of places this is not appropriate, but I personally have been involved in a little work romance, flirtation, whatever thing. And I remember I started working together with this person on the same week, and I didn't really notice him. We would talk sometimes, but I would never look at him and think, oh, he's hot, I'm attracted to him, or any of those things. However, as the time went by, I was able to get to know him. I was able to see how hardworking he is, ambitious, ethical, and all those qualities that I think are really important in a man. And I know that at a speed dating event, it's not easy in those few minutes to find out what those qualities are. But if the person sitting in front of you at a speed dating event is not hell yes, but a little, maybe. I like that little spark that they have in their eyes. This person seems healthy. I don't know if you know what I mean when you look at someone's eyes and they just look healthy. They don't look bitter. They look like they have a lot of life in them. It's an attractive thing. So if it's a maybe, I wouldn't write them off just because you are not instantly attracted to them. Give it a bit of time. Maybe you could have a little coffee date and see how it goes. Because sometimes the hell yes kind of match of the person that you spot somewhere is really toxic, and it's just reminding you of your previous dating experiences. And maybe you are at the point where you want to move from those experiences and start something fresh. Something a bit more healthy, something that is better for you. Okay, now this one is something that I've been guilty of so many times. I can sometimes be a bit awkward in social settings. For me, it's difficult when there are too many people. I'm okay with like a small number. One-on-one is the best. But when there are so many, it just gets a bit too much. So don't do this thing. Do not rush out straight away after the event. After you had an opportunity to speak with all your potential matches, that's it. People can go. You are told it's the end of the event. Do not go home. Stay there for a little bit. This is the time to connect with someone that you found, oh, this person seems interesting. Maybe I'd like to get to know them. Maybe I'm too shy to ask for their number, so I want to place myself strategically in front of them so maybe they can ask me for that number. Maybe you saw a lady that you liked and you would like to meet her. It could also be that there's a group of people and you think, oh, the night is young, and you're saying anyone would like to grab another drink or something, and you go to another venue and you spend more time with these people. It can be just a very simple, friendly interaction, but you already have your mascara on, so why not make the most of it? Now, this one, I think it's the most important, and I think this is the reason why so many people end up single, why people are lonely. Please don't make it the end of the world just because you didn't get any matches. No one wanted to match with you and you liked this person, maybe they rejected you, or maybe you are a woman. In most cases, women are more picky than men in these kinds of settings. You just didn't find anyone. Once this happens, it's very easy to get into this negative inner chatter and start saying such things to yourself as, this is the reason why I should never go out, I'm going to end up as a lonely cat lady, dating is such a waste of time, I don't have patience for this, I don't care about this, and this is the reason why this unavailable man that I'm dating is the only person that's out there for me. Maybe you can evaluate the success of the speed dating event for you personally in different ways and ask yourself such questions as, did I make an effort today? Did I stay present? Did I do something that was out of my comfort zone? I think that is a more important element determining whether that speed dating event was successful or not. To make sure that you are really equipped for your speed dating event, make sure that you watch these videos here. Make sure that you like. For more, subscribe, hit notifications, and thank you so much for watching.